Songwriter to Reba and Kelly Clarkson reveals what it is like to work with country music's biggest stars. One of Nashville's greatest songwriters has revealed what it is really like to work with some of the industry's biggest names as he admitted that Music City has changed. Gary Burr has spent over a decade helping A-listers like Kelly Clarkson, Tim McGraw and Reba McEntire unveil attention-grabbing hits that have changed country music forever.
Would not be played.
And this is your fashion throughout the years?
If I can't slow dance with you, come pour some sugar on me.
What is it about the theme song that you feel people...
Now, while speaking exclusively to DailyMail.com, the music mogul has opened up about how he stood out from the other talents flocking to Nashville to get their big break. The Connecticut-born songwriter admitted that the first few songs he wrote were really, really bad. He explained that he was forced to learn to write songs the way people in Nashville talk, as he admitted that the city is no longer the dream-chasing area it used to be. Speaking to DailyMail.com, Gary detailed how he got his start in the songwriting business.
Country music, I imagine Beyonce did too. We're both Texans.
Don't you wanna stay? I'll put a dress on. I'll say, okay, if I'm...
He explained that the creative in him flourished after he joined a band and they needed new songs. He told DailyMail.com, at some point somebody in the band noticed that all those songs were written by the guitar players of those bands. So they turned to me and said, "You're the guitar player, you're supposed to write." And I couldn't really argue that point, so I just wrote a bunch of really bad songs, and little by little they got less bad. Eventually, Gary's friends encouraged him to send the songs to music agencies, which sparked the beginning of his songwriting career.
This is your fashion throughout the years?
If I can't slow dance with you, come pour some sugar on me.
What is it about the theme song that you feel people connect with?
Will introduce me as country music super.
I sent them to somebody up in New York City who worked for CBS Records, and he became my mentor, and I started writing songs and sending them to him. Everything I wrote was really long and tedious, and I was trying to be like Bob Dylan or something. Then I started listening to the radio and realized that I have to write simpler songs, he added. Eventually, Gary landed upon country music because the songs were straightforward and resembled his writing style.
Goodness. Now this
Baby, you don't know a thing.
Country music, I imagine Beyonce did too. We're both Texans.
Don't you wanna stay?
It was then that his songs began being recorded by some of music's greatest artists. Some of the songs Gary wrote include Before Your Love by Kelly Clarkson, Nobody Wants to Be Lonely by Christina Aguilera and Ricky Martin, Can't Be Really Gone by Tim McGraw, Cover to Cover by Billy Ray Cyrus, and Up and Flying by Reba McEntire. While having many hits blasting on the radio, Gary was still living in Connecticut. So, he decided to make the move from the north to the south and fully incorporate himself in the country industry.
Country, I would not be played.
and this is your fashion throughout the years?
If I can't slow dance with you, come pour some sugar on me.
What is it about the theme song that
He told DailyMail.com, I had gotten so much attention and action that I finally moved from Connecticut down to Nashville, and then you have access to everybody, and you're meeting all these people, and you're writing with people, and they turn you on to somebody else. And that's where I start to meet all these really cool, groovy people that I got to work with over the years. Despite working with some of country's biggest stars, Gary admitted that he wasn't well versed in Western hits when he began his career.
Oh my goodness. Now this...
Baby, you don't know a thing.
Country music, I imagine Beyonce did too. We're both Texans.
Don't you wanna stay?
It wasn't until years later when I would go, oh, my God, I wrote with that guy, and he's this guy. I had no idea, the songwriter added. He admitted that despite being a fan of people he was working with later on, he had to leave it behind because it could get in the way of writing. That's what we can say. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this News Office channel. We thank you all for your support. Wait for other artist news. Stay loyal to this. Thank you.
You're right, Reba.
Just go country, I would not be played.
And this is your fashion throughout the years?